Hello, everyone. I'm going to show you how to upgrade your Phase 3 devices today. I got a little cold I'm getting over, so I got some hot tea here. Um, I'm going to do everything exactly like you would do. So I haven't done this a bunch myself. This is not the way I upgrade it in the lab here. So actually, I call it my dungeon. This is where I've built tons of devices here. So anyway, I'm not wasting any of your time. I'm just going to get started. Uh, if you have a box like this, then you're Phase 3. If you don't have a box like this, then you must be a Phase 2. So this video is not for you. What I'm going to do is I just have it plugged in here. I'm going to connect it real quick. I just want to make sure which release this one's currently on. Uh, This one is 3.6, and it detects it, and it's popping up this message saying, "Hey, if you want to go to 3.7, blah 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 blah." You've probably seen that. Probably why you're here. So, okay, so I'm going to disconnect now. I'm going to unplug it. Now, I said I'm going to follow all the steps. I did take these two screws out already, so you can go ahead and do that now if you want and slide it off the top. You will have to do that. Um, so you'll need a screwdriver, Phillips, and you'll need a pair of tweezers. So they can just be straight tweezers. Mine are curved, but you will need that. Okay, so how do you do this? Well, easiest thing to do is open a tab and go to foosfit.com. That's where you purchase your devices. And then we're going to go to the FAQ section. We'll scroll down to the bottom, upgrading Phase 3 devices. Now, I assume you may have already read this. This is kind of a disclaimer that you may have an issue while you're doing this. If you do, you're going to have to mail your boxes to us for us to run some special software. So it's a hit or miss. It's like playing Russian roulette. So I can upgrade 20 boxes and not have an issue at all. And then I can do like 5 in a row and have some kind of crazy issue. So anyway, if you're ready to do the upgrade, click on upgrade here at the bottom. It's going to take you to this folder on Google Drive. It's going to have your bin folders and your tool and then a PDF. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this link. I'm going to open another tab and just paste it here. So now I have a double view of the same thing. That way I can open this PDF here. Now, obviously you're following along with the video, so you don't really need to read line by line, but the first thing you're going to do is there's two boards showing here, one on the left and one on the right. You probably have the one on the right. It's got these extra pins, these little holes. It's like 7 of them. If you don't, you have the one on the left. That's fine. Both boards work the same. This is kind of a prep for something else, but it makes a difference when you go to download your bin file. So this one on the right, we call it with LED pins, and the other one we call without LED. So whichever one you have is the one you need to select the file. Okay. So, and we're going to do that right now. The next step is to download that bin file, right? Now I had it downloaded, so I'm going to delete it. But so you go back to here and double click on the Phase 3 bin file, and it says 3.7. Yep, double click there. I'm going to go into newer layout because that's the one I have. Let me check. Yep. Okay. And now this bin file, that's what you want. Just single click on it and then do right click and hit download. Now I'm going to drop it in my downloads folder. Everybody's software is different. Your Chrome may automatically drop it somewhere or may ask you, but I'm just going to drop it there. Okay. Now the next thing is step 3. We need to get the tool. So come over here and create yourself a folder. Now I have one created already called FoosFit tool. Just create a folder. If you don't know how to do that, you're just gonna right click inside of the folder or inside of your downloads folder, show more options, and just create somewhere in here. It should say new folder, which I don't see. Okay, well, it should say new folder somewhere. Let me see if I can show more options. That's crazy. I had that happen the other day, but anyway, create a new folder there. Then go into that folder. So I created one called FoosFit tool right here. Um, Now I'm going to go back here. I'm going to go back a few times. Let's get back to that page we're on. Okay, so here's the tool. So double click into the tool, FoosFit update tool. Now, single click here and do a right click and say download. Okay, and it said scanning for viruses, so let's give it a second. Well, sometimes if you download the same file, a zip file, too many times, Chrome will try to protect you, thinking it's some kind of virus or something. And I've had that happen before, so it wouldn't download. It just hung there. So let me see what's going on. Oh, there you go. It came back. Okay, so it popped up. It asked me, where do you want it? I'm going to click FoosFit tool here. I'm going to hit save. Unconfirmed. Says suspicious download blocked. I'm going to say don't block. See what it's doing. Download suspicious file. So there you go. It downloaded it. It's sitting right there. Um, now, uh, so what the I'm going to tell you what to do, but I'm just going to go here so you can see it. It's going to say download it, which we did. Create a folder. We did that, right? And then it says extract the files. So now you don't need to do step 4. You'll only need to do that if for some reason we run the tool and it won't run. Okay, so you can skip step 4 for now. And you probably won't have a problem, but every once in a while, if you have an older computer, you might. But so let's just go to step 5. It says extract here. So what that means is it wants you to come here to your zip folder, the one you downloaded, and right click on it and just say, well, it should say extract, show more options. Here we go. Extract all or extract here. Doesn't really matter, all here. It'll do the same, but okay. Now, I'm not going to do nothing yet. Let's see what it tells me to do. You'll see a folder called FoosFit Update. Yep, I see that. Double click the jar file, update tool, jar. So it should pop up. Okay, so let's see if it pops up. I'm going to move this down a little bit. So we're going to go inside of here, and then we're going to do update tool. And there you go, popped up. Okay, so now you got the tool. All we need to do now is get that bin file loaded, right? Okay, so it says step 6, connect the FoosFit control box to your computer with the included USB Type-C cable. Okay, so we're going to get a cable here. You need a USB cable with a USB-C. Oh, I'm going to have to do it on the right side over here. All right, so I've got a cable plugged in. I'm going to plug in my device. Okay, now we need to put, this is the only part that it's not tricky or anything like that, but we need to put the processor on this board in what's called reset mode. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your tweezers here, and I'm going to show you, you're going to touch the reset pins twice. You're going to touch 2 pins twice. If you actually touch them once, you're going to see the little amber light come on and it's going to go right back off. If you did it right, you're going to hear, it's going to make like a little beeping sound or something. And then the amber light's going to stay on. It might even like get brighter and dimmer and brighter, but it's never going to go off. That means you're in reset mode. So we're going to do that now. So here we go. The little reset pins are right. If you look at the document here, you see where they're at. There's 2 little pins on the processor. That's the processor right there. And the pins are right below that. Okay. So try not to touch anything else. Probably won't hurt anything, but I don't want you to burn out your processor or something. But so I'm going to do it real quick. There we go. Okay. So you probably can't see this. Let's see. Can you see this? No, you probably can't see it, but my light is on right now. The little amber light and the green light's on, but the amber light is on and it's kind of dimming and coming back. So I know it's in reset mode. So all I have to do now is come over here, and I'm going to show you on here. Come down. It just says press the refresh serial ports. So just hit the refresh right here, and there you go. It pops up these serial ports. It automatically selected them because it's the only one. But if it didn't, you would have to select if you had something else. Now we need to go find that bin file. So browse, and let's find our downloads folder. Our downloads folder. I guess for me, it'll be in this PC. C. And where is my downloads folder? Good question. It's probably under users. So here, is it there? Dennis. And then there you go, downloads. That was painful, right? So I have an older one here, 2.0. That's not the one you want. The one we want is the 3.7. So we're going to double click it. So now it's sitting there. You see that? Sorry. Double see here. So uh, all we do now is it's ready to go. Cross our fingers that it doesn't get bricked. It happens. Hit upload. If the script freezes, close the window. Okay, boom, everything. Ah, said done. Boom. I think it worked. Let's see. Okay, so you're done. That's it. Unplug your box. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to plug it back in. You might not be able to see me off camera here, but I'm going to plug the box back in. And we're going to go back to FoosFit and we're going to connect. Let's connect and see what happens. Configure 3.7. There we go. It's that easy, really, guys. So there is a chance that when you run this, I don't know if maybe people are doing something weird or something, but I've had it happen to me before. But generally, it works. If for some reason the device gets stuck and then it won't, you can't load it again, or you can't. They'll know it because the ports up here on this tool, they won't show up anymore. It'll say no ports. Then you know you got a problem. You're going to have to mail the boxes back to us, and we can run some special software that'll unbrick that processor. It'll basically like restore it back to factory, and then we'll reload the software for you and mail your boxes. You only have to mail the control box, right? So the two control boxes or whatever number you have. I think it's like $10, $8 or something like that to mail them, and then we'll load it immediately and ship it back to you. So if you were concerned, like, oh, I want to use my FoosFits this week, then I suggest you stay on 3.6 or whatever release you're on. If you are having adverse issues though, like playback issues and some just crazy stuff happening, and you really want the upgrade, then you can take the chance and you should be fine. As you can see, it worked right here, but uh, that's all I have for you guys. Just do the upgrade, and as you can see, it's not that hard. I mean, it seems like it's worse when you read the directions, but actually it's just getting the files loaded to your PC, starting this tool, touching those pins, and bam, that's all you got to do. All right, thanks.